This is part 2, and I want to talk about what did Satan, Hasatan, look like before the fall. And I want you all to get Hollywood out your head because we've been indoctrinated with Hollywood, the paintings by Leonardo da Vinci and other paintings, and the Jesuits, Catholicism, images. We want to kind of find out what it is according to the ancient texts and the scrolls. Now, before his rebellion, Satan was not ugly or terrifying. He was glorious, beautiful, and high ranking, created by Yahuwah to serve in his throne room as a cherub. In Ezekiel 28, 13, 15, it calls him the king of Tyre, Tyre, Satan. You have been in Eden, the garden of Elohim. Every precious stone was your covering. The workmanship of your tablets and of your pipes was prepared in you in the day that you were created. Can you imagine having pipes, creating you to make these beautiful sounds? The first thing I think about is someone that's been anointed, that can sing, that has these pipes in you, and like Tasha Cobbs, the name one, Tamala Mann, Mahalia Jackson, the oh my God, what is it? The sisters, the Clark sisters, they all can sing really good. Wow. The workmanship of your tablets and of your pipes were prepared in you in the day that you were created. You are the anointed cherub that covers. You were perfect in your ways from day one you were created till iniquity was found in you. So in Eden, this is before the curse in Genesis 3, he was present in the garden in glory, covered in precious stones, reflects radiance, light, and rank. Tabrets and pipes. Many believe he was created with instruments in his being, possibly leading worship. Anointed cherub that covers. He was close to the throne of Yahuwah, possibly overseeing divine worship. Now, Hebrew tradition and books like the book of Adam and Eve, a lot of people want to get into that, but we're going to dive into that later on. Satan was once called Hillel, Hillel, the shining one, or Samael, Samael, in some texts. He stood in the heights of the heavens over a host of angels. He had a form that radiated light like other celestial beings. Now, why did Satan rebel? In Isaiah 14, 13 through 14, we're going to be referring to the king of Babylon, but typologically Satan. For you have said in your heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of El. I will sit also upon the mount of the assembly. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like El Elyon. His sin was pride. That's like a lot of us. He desired equality with Yahuwah, not to worship him. He wanted them to worship him instead of Yahuwah. He wanted authority. He wanted glory. He wanted independence. He rejected obedience and led others to do the same. And from the book of 2nd Enoch, the Slavonic Enoch, or Secrets of Enoch, it says in 29, 3 through 5, but one from the order of archangels deviated along with the divisions that was under his authority. They conceived an impossible thought that they might set their throne higher than the clouds above the earth and become equal in rank by power. This echoes Isaiah 14. Satan and those under him lusted for rulership and they rebelled. So how did he cause other angels to fall? Let's look at Revelations 12 and 4. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and they cast them to the earth. Stars here equals angels. See Job 38, 7. His tail equals deception and influence, not a literal tail. From the book of Enoch, 1 Enoch 6 through 8, some angels called watchers fell by taking human wives and corrupting mankind. These were not necessarily the same fall as Satan, but connected. Satan is mentioned in Enoch as leading celestial rebellions and accusing the righteous. In 1 Enoch 69, 4 through 6 fragment, and the name of the first is Yechan. It was he who led astray the sons of Elohim and brought them down to earth. These fallen ones became the demons, unclean spirits after the flood, 1 Enoch 15:18-10, and the forces of darkness that operate under Satan's rule. Now, what is Satan's role now in the kingdom of darkness? Well, Satan operates as a false ruler over a counterfeit kingdom, imitating Yahuwah's order. He's the accuser. He brings charges against the righteous. Deceiver blinds nations and spreads false religion. Tempter tries to cause the elect to sin. Ruler of this world controls worldly systems of power, greed, and sin. Impostors of light poses as an angel of righteousness. His army includes fallen angels, still in spiritual realms, rulers of darkness, Ephesians 6:12, demons, unclean spirits, disembodied Nephilim spirits, Enoch 15, and human vessels working unrighteousness, John 8:44. So, in summary, who Satan was and who he became. Well, before the fall, he was beautiful, radiant cherub. After the fall, he was cursed, twisted being, dragon, and serpent. Before the fall, he was covered in precious stones. After the fall, he was stripped of his honor and light. Before the fall, he was created to worship Yahuwah. After the fall, now he exalts himself to be worshipped. Before the fall, led heavenly praise. After the fall, now leads rebellion, deception, and accusations. Before the fall, dwelling in the heights. After the fall, cast down to earth and destined for destruction. So why did Yahuwah allow all of this? Well, because Yahuwah doesn't want forced worship. Satan rebellion allowed for free will to be tested. True loyalty and obedience to be revealed. A clear divine between light and darkness, truth and deception. In Deuteronomy 30:19, I have set before you life and death. It's for you to choose life.